Come on, let's give God another hand praise. Jehovah Jireh,
Yes.
my provider. Come on, let's sing it. Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory. Lord, you reign in victory. Jehovah Jireh, my Prince of Peace, my Prince of Peace. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Because of who you are. Come on and sing it. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Come on, let me hear you say it. Come on. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Lord, I worship you. Lord, I worship you because Jehovah, my provider. I need to hear you say it. Jehovah Nissi. Lord, you reign in victory. Reign in my Prince of Peace. My Prince of Peace. Come on. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Oh, Jehovah, my provider. Lord, you reign in victory. Jehovah, my Prince of Peace, my Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Lord, I worship you. Lord, I worship you because you are. Say it one more time. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Come on, give God a hand praise. If you don't mind worshiping, just wave your hands and say thank you for being a true God. Come on. Come on, tell him thank you for loving me when I couldn't love myself. Thank you. To God be the glory for all he has done. Turn with me in the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. This is going to be the 3rd and last Sunday I preach on this. I'll be going into a series of this. Genesis, the 3rd chapter, the 1st through the 6th verse. Thank God for my uncle, Elder Manuel, here today. Amen. Thank God for him. Amen. If you have it, say amen. Amen. And it should be also on the screen. Those that don't have a Bible, you can read it there. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, had God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, shall not touch it, lest you die. And I want everyone to read with me the 4th verse. What does it say? And the serpent said, Ye shall not surely die. Let's read that again. And the serpent said, Ye shall not surely die. Then the serpent says, for God does know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. We're going to go to the 6th verse, and then after that you may be seated. Let's read it. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. We are using for thought the fall of man. Amen. You may be seated. Amen. In the house of God. We thank God, amen, for all of you that are here on today. I was so glad to see Brother Dunn walk in the building. About three weeks ago, he almost got out of here. But we thank God that God spared his life again. Amen. And I've been praying for him every day, amen, since that incident. Amen. But we thank God that God healed him. He's still a healing God. Amen. And God is a good God. Amen. I enjoyed Reverend Smith on this morning, talking about the Lord's, the 23rd Psalms. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want for anything. Amen. It's good to see all of you. Some of you ladies that wasn't here on this weekend, y'all missed the tree. You're going to start participating. Amen. A family that prays together stays together. Amen. Where there's unity, there's strength. Do I have a witness here? You know, anybody ever had some box of matches? You can easily break one match. But if you put all those matches together, you can't break it. No matter how strong you are. A family that prays together stays together. Now, this lesson that I've been talking about to the church as a whole is for our mindset. Somebody say mindset. This is not a shouting message. This is a knowledge message. A lot of times we shout so much to where we forget about what we're shouting for. You know, and I'm so grateful when someone tells me that God is going to bring me out. Thank you. I know He is. You know, God is going to show me my breakthrough. Thank you. I know He is. God going to give me a new car. When I want it, I'm going to get it. God going to bless me with a new house. Thank you very much. The price is right. Y'all hear what I'm saying? But we get to a point in our life that we forget the whole scripture and we forget why we're serving God. Because see, I am persuaded to believe that as long as we're living in this life, we're going to go through some problems. Amen. It doesn't matter. Now, this morning, I was out and about since 8 this morning. I had to take care of some business. That's why I was late this morning for church, for Sunday school. But I passed through by the church and I seen a couple of cars there, and that was wonderful. But when I got back to go pick up my family, MJ was ready and he was looking out the window looking for me. And time we opened the door for him to come out, that was a pot of water right there at the doorstep. Yes, he did it yesterday, and I thought it was just an accident. But when we opened the door, I thought he was glad to see me. But soon we opened that door, he ran right to that pot of water. And I say, that's what that crazy is. Yeah, but that's full of trouble, ain't it? You got in some trouble. That's a baby trouble. We got baby trouble, we got teenager trouble, we got grown folks trouble. All of that is trouble. It doesn't matter what it is, it's still trouble. Are y'all here? And we can easily get ourselves caught up in some unnecessary. It was unnecessary for MJ to jump in that water. And boy told me so mad. I said, girl, you got a job on you. You know, and y'all just seen him run up here, did you? Yeah. I tried to catch me, get his arm and ran, you know. But that's how we are. As grown folks, we go through so much stuff that is unnecessary. You know, and then we wonder why we get ourselves in there, and then the first thing we do, we don't think about it while we're going through it. But when we start identifying that there's some trouble there, the first thing we do is ask God to bring us out. But we were the one to put ourselves in it. Do I have some help here? Anybody ever got yourself in a jam and you know you did it? But then he said, Lord, please, if you get me out of this thing, I'll do, you know. All of us have done that. And the time he gets us out of that situation, we'll serve him for a little while. And then we skip right on back to that same thing. Oh, Lord, do I have a witness here? But it's not your fault. This has been happening from the beginning of time. In the beginning of time, that old serpent whispered in Eve's ear. And the serpent is whispering right now to people that have a relationship with God. The first thing that serpent said in the 3rd verse of this particular chapter, chapter 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest you die. You shouldn't hang with the crowd that's going to take your joy, because you can die. You should not listen to every conversation that you hear, because once you hear it, you can die. Y'all hear what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that can kill your spirit. A lot of things that you listen to can kill your spirit. I understood why Daddy didn't want us to listen to the blues, because some blues you can't listen to. How in the world B.B. King got to worry about the milkman? Oh, I know some of y'all don't know. I know some of y'all don't know. You know, I don't want the milkman dropping the milk bottle when I'm not at home. Don't let the mailman put out the mail. That don't make no sense. You know, if you're going to go to the mailman, hey, listen, you know, I don't get home till 5 o'clock. So when you pass out the mail, skip my house. That's pretty jealous, ain't it? You know, so some things we couldn't listen to because some things wasn't good to the soul. Do I have a witness here? But in this 4th verse, the serpent said to the woman, ye shall not surely die. You don't have to fast because you're not going to surely die. You don't have to come to Bible study every time the Bible study is all going on. You know, you won't be all right. You don't have to go to Sunday school because, you know, people are always in church. You don't have to do that. You don't have to pray. You don't have to seek the Lord. You don't have to hang out, watch who you're hanging around with. Guess what? I say this all the time, and this is a true statement. Birds of a feather flocks together. Let me say this again. Birds of feathers flocks together. You never think about doing anything until you're hanging around people that are doing it. Do I have a witness here? Your prayer life can be strong, and then you start hanging around folks that are nonchalant about your prayer. Then next thing you know, you skip your prayer time. It happens all the time. Do I have a witness here? It always happens when you're at the threshold of getting what God has for you. And what God does, he put other folks in your life to let you know you don't need other folks, you need him. Do I have a witness here? I love the story of Peter. Peter, all of the other disciples, Jesus told them to get on a boat and go to the other side. And they looked at Jesus, and he looked at them and said, okay, Jesus, you want us to get on the boat? Yeah, get on the boat and go to the other side. They all get on the boat, and they're going on the other side. But while they're on the boat, guess what happens? It's a storm. And while they was on the storm, in this boat, the boat rocking and weaving, the storm is raging and it's light. Everybody ever been in the storm? You know, in the storm, it's dark. You can't see anything, and you're scared. But now, guess what? They're not on land. They're in the boat. And this boat can flip over at any time. The water is raging. All the things going on. And here goes Jesus. Jesus is not trailing them in another boat. Oh, y'all hear what I'm saying? He's not on a ship. He's not on a boat. He's not on a board. Guess what Jesus is doing? He's walking. And not only he's walking on the water. So here he goes. He's walking on the water, and those disciples see him. But one of them said, hey, wait a minute, look at Jesus. See, you can tell the leader, because a leader don't want to be ordinary. A leader want to do something different. A leader wants to do just what Jesus is doing. Jesus says, study to show yourself approved. Workman not being ashamed. Come on. But rightly dividing. Come on, talk to me. The word of truth. So Peter said, forbid me so that I can walk on that water. Peter said, Lord, come rescue us on this boat. Make the storm stop. He's looking at Jesus. He said, ooh, I want to be just like Jesus. Have anybody ever said that we want to be like Jesus? You know, when you're being like Jesus, you got to do some unusual things. Right? Some extraordinary things. Hold on, somebody. So Peter says, okay, Lord, forbid me that I can do just like you're doing. Because you're tripping me out. And I want to do just what you're doing. And guess what Jesus said? Okay, Peter, come on out on the water. So you mean to tell me, Peter, instead of you staying in that boat, you want to get out of the boat. There's a storm going on. But you want to get out of the boat and you want to walk around in the storm just like Jesus is doing. See, guess what, church? When you are somebody in God, you're going to go through some storms. But that don't mean you can't walk through the storm. You have a winning. Reverend Smith said it good. Listen, yea, though I walk through the valley of death, and I shall fear no evil. Why? Because the Lord is always there. So here goes Peter. Jesus walking on the water, and Peter walking on the water. Jesus walking on the water, Peter walking on the water. Now think about it. Jesus healing the sick, and then you start healing the sick. Jesus started raising dead, then you start raising dead. But guess what happened? When you get to a point to where it's all about you, oh, y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. When it's all about you, and you're like, I did that. You know, I'm a master prophet. I'm this, I'm a master healer, I'm a this, I'm a that. Then you start forgetting about God, and then it's all about you. Yo, me and my wife is good, but let me tell you something, it is God that's making that woman act right. It is God that's making that fella act right. It's God that's making those children, are y'all hearing me? Act right. It's God that's even making your dog act right. But when you get to a point, all you have to do is feed that dog some, give that dog some sugar, and he'll be sweet as he can be. It sounds like, and listen, in order to make your woman very sweet and nice, just give her cake in the morning and give her coffee and add a lot of sugar in it. Let her drink that. And then in the evening time, give her a nice apple pie. Man, she'll be real sweet. And for folks that don't have no good understanding, all they go, man, that sounds pretty deep. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna give her some sugar. And they don't know, you done gave her a rush. You wonder why she's crazy. You gave her a whole lot of sugar. You know, but Jesus told Peter to walk on the water. Peter walks on the water. He's walking just like Jesus did. But he gets overly excited. And when he gets overly excited about what he's doing, I'm doing just like Jesus. Now, Jesus, I don't need you no more. I'm going to take my eyes off of you. And I'm going to walk just like you're walking. And guess what? Time he took his eyes off Jesus, he started sinking down. Anybody ever had your eyes on Jesus? And then when you took your eyes on Jesus, trouble started coming? Just trouble everywhere. You don't know where it's coming from. But remember now, when you had your prayer life, you can control that trouble. The trouble was already there, but you could handle it a little bit better. The storm was there. Jesus was walking. The storm is there. Peter walking just like Jesus. But now he's not concerned about the storm because he's walking in the storm. Just like Jesus walking on the storm. And then check that now. After he starts sinking, and then he realized that he has sinked in this here water. The storm is still raging. The lightning is flashing. And all these things are happening. He's not concerned about the storm anymore. Now all those other cowards in the ship, they still scared. They hide. You know, but this Peter, he's not concerned about the storm no more. What he's concerned about is I'm sinking. I'm going down here. And what I've done was I took my eyes off the one that helped me. So what I need to do is I need to put my eyes back on him. I got to put my eyes back on who raised me up. And then he said, Jesus, have mercy on me. Raise me up. So Jesus raised him up. And when he raised him up, guess what now? The storm's still going. Jesus raised him up in the midst of his storm. He gets up, but he's still in the storm. But guess who's in the storm with him? Jesus in the storm with him. And he's walking in the storm with him. But look what Jesus did. Now Jesus took this Peter, this same Peter, that he said, upon this rock, I'm going to build my church. Hold on, somebody. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Talk to me, somebody. So he takes the same Peter. They both walking on the water. And this time, I can imagine I'm sanctified now. In my sanctified mind, I can imagine Peter this time. He's going to say, okay, God, I'm going to keep my eyes on you now. We're going to walk together. I'm going to make sure I keep my eyes on you. I'm walking with you, Jesus. Come on now. Yeah. Nope, I ain't looking over there. I'm walking right here. And then guess what? Time, Jesus gets him. And they both get on the ship. When they both get on the boat, guess what the storm did? The storm ceased. But the whole while Peter was walking out there, the storm was raging. Let me tell you something, church. When you have a relationship with God, don't forget that you're going to have to go through some storms. You're going to have to go through some trials. You're going to have to go through some tribulation. You're going to have to go through something, but keep your eyes on God. Eve took her eyes off God. Listen, the whole while she was listening to Adam. Adam said, listen, honey, I love you, baby. Don't look at that tree right there. Remember what God said. Don't do it, honey. Please don't look at that tree. Don't get it. And guess what that serpent said? That serpent said, listen, you will not surely die. But the serpent didn't lie. See, what happened was that serpent said, listen, you're not going to die naturally. Y'all hear what I'm saying? You're not going to die naturally, but you're going to die spiritually. And guess what Eve did? She said, okay, well, listen. Then the serpent said, you can be just like gods. She didn't say you will be just, he didn't say you'll be just like God. He said you're going to be like gods. In other words, there are different gods that you can serve. Some of us serve money God. Some of us serve husband God, or wife God, or children God. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Or car, or football God. All of these different type of gods that you're serving. But listen, this is what Eve said. He said, okay, that sounds pretty good. And then she goes and get off this unusual tree. And off this unusual tree, she eats. And guess what? It was pleasing to her eyes. And anything that is pleasing to your eyes and you know that it's not right. Anybody ever done some wrong stuff? Amen. Boy, it look good. Oh, come on, y'all lying now. It looks good. And I'm going to try it. And it felt good. Yeah. All right. And I know it was wrong. Anybody ever been there? It ain't only me, huh? And you know what? But guess what? Then her eyes was open. Her eyes was open, and she started knowing good from evil. And listen, Satan directed the question, truthfully applying that Eve could have greater significance apart from God. And eating of the forbidden fruit would reveal hidden knowledge, enabling her to know good from evil like God himself. But Eve is being deceived. She's been deceived because now she's arrogant. Oh, y'all hearing what I'm saying? Not only is she's arrogant, but she's inadequate to give God praise like she needs to. Not only is she's in that predicament, but she's in despair, and she's valuing an opinion more from the devil than she is from God. And a lot of times we get caught up in valuing other folks' opinions more than we value God's opinion. There is a right way to do things. And there is a wrong way, talk to me somebody, to do things. But God wants us to always do things, what? Decently and in order. Now, I want you to look at this, and I'm getting ready to close here. Look, go down to the 11th verse. And in his 11th verse, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked? And as thou eating, look what Jesus did. Look what God did. He said, who told you was naked? And then have you eaten off that tree? Because guess what? You wouldn't have known that you was naked if you would have ate off that tree. Well, the reason why you discovered that you was naked, see, God already knew. He said, wait a minute, that's something you did. Because he didn't ask you what he did. He said, where are you? He said, I'm hiding. He said, hide. He said, I'm naked. Wait a minute. How do you know you're naked? Because I already know that the time you eat off that tree, you're going to know you're naked. So God said, well, how do you know you're naked? Anybody ever did this here? And I first want to say, one day I was driving in my car and I was just acting a fool. Me and Tina were the same age. We were about 23 at that time. Tina and I is up there now, you know. But when I was about 23 years old, I was thinking to myself, I said, you know, I'm sure acting a fool. I need to turn my heart back to God. Now I need to get myself right. Anybody ever done that? I need to get back on the right track because, you know, it seems like I'm going more left than I am right. Anybody ever did that? Guess what? That wasn't you. That was God talking to you and telling you you need to get back on the right track. And what you done was you openly said what God was already saying to you. And it's great when God can talk to you. See, when God stopped talking, you start acting a fool and nobody can stop you. That's when God stopped talking. But when God starts talking and he starts reminding you that you're in trouble, that's God saying, man, when you say, man, I'm in trouble. Now that's God telling you you're in trouble. Man, I need to get myself together. No, that's God telling you you need to get yourself together. Man, I need to get back in church like I need to be. No, that's God telling you you need to get back in church like you need to be. I need to leave this person alone because this person is giving me bad. That's God telling you cut them off. Man, it seems like I got in more trouble that's God telling you you got in more trouble. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? See, because God is not going to leave. God said this in the 11th verse. He said, who told you that you was naked? He said, didn't say, has you eaten off that tree whereof I commanded thee thou not should eat of? Are you hearing me? 12 verses, what the 12 verse says? And the man said, the woman who thou gave to me. I didn't ask for that. I didn't even ask for her. You gave her to. Anybody ever prayed to God for a husband or wife and he gave it to you? Okay, well, I ain't gonna say God did. Have anybody, Brother Marsha, have you ever, when you saw Sister Marsha, did you approach her or she approach you? And when you approach that person, Brother Adams, you put your Mac dad down on Sister Adams. But you know what? Adam did this. Adam said, Lord, God said Adam was not good for you to be alone, so I'm going to give you a helpmate. And in the beginning, Adam woke up, here's his helpmate, and he said, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. And it's woman because the woman come out the womb of a man. A man don't have no womb no more. So now, the only man that had a baby from his rib was Adam. All right, so now there is no womb for a man. Hello. But now woman is called woman because she came from the womb of a man. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So now, when Adam said, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, I know we're going to do good because God gave you to me. I know we're going to be on top because God gave you to me. And a lot of us got relationships and we got fellowship or friendship that we think God gave it and God did, but God didn't give it to you so that you can follow it. God didn't give it to you so you can follow it or them. God gave it to you so that you can be the leader of it. Or, are you hearing what I'm saying? So here goes Adam did this. Adam said in the 12th verse, he said, yeah, God, I know you didn't tell me. I know you told me don't eat it. I know you did. But you got to remember, God, you made Eve for me. I didn't even ask for it. You gave her to me. even if I gave it to you, don't mean you go and follow up on what she's done. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? That woman you gave to me, this is in the 12th verse. The woman you gave to me, she gave me of the tree. And I did it. Now, I want y'all to look at this. I'm closing now. Look. Adam had a debate with God. And he tell God, listen, I didn't ask for that woman. But you didn't say no to. I didn't ask for her, you gave it to me. You know, I was minding my own business. I was counting goats, and I was talking to the sheep, and I was talking to all the animals. You gave it to me. And when you gave it to me, I thought it was okay. Don't use God that way. Just because God bless you with something don't mean that you go against him. Did y'all hear what I just said? When God bless you with a word, that don't mean you start ignoring God because he gave you a word. That don't mean you ignore God because he blessed you with something. Do I have a witness here? He said, that woman you gave me caused me to eat off that tree. And the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? Brother Wooten said something earlier. Where's he at? Okay. Brother Wooten said women will get you this. Women will tell you straight right quick. Now, y'all heard him say that, did you? You know, when he was saying women's conference and they kept saying it wasn't no conference. It was a workshop. Get it right. Don't get it twisted. It's a workshop. Well, Eve said this here. See, Adam said, the woman you gave me caused me to eat. In other words, God, I didn't ask for that woman. You gave it to me. And because you gave it to me, I thought it was okay to eat off that tree. Because you remember now, God, we're no more two. But we're one now. You created her for me. And by you created her when I was asleep, I wasn't there when you designed her. I wasn't there when you put the mind in her. I wasn't there when you gave her intellectual and her intelligence. I was not there. But you gave it to me, so since you gave it to me, I thought it was okay. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Well, God, you gave me the husband that I have right now. He didn't want to come to Bible study, so I thought it was okay to not come. That wife you gave me, she always managing my money. And when the preacher said, pay my tithes and offerings, she told me I need to pay my cable bill first. Oh, you hear what I'm saying? You know, that woman you gave me. And then Eve turned around and said, this in his 13th day, yeah, Lord, yes. Yes. He said, woman, what did you do? She said, yes, Lord, I did. And she said, but what is this that you had done? And the woman said, that serpent that you created. Are y'all hearing me? He tricked me. And I did eat. Don't you know, church, that when you go against God, even though you got a good alibi, he's still going to get you. Y'all hearing me? It doesn't matter what your alibi is, God still got you. He already know. Listen, that old Abraham, I'm closing right here. I'm closing with another scripture. I promise I'm closing. But Abraham, of all the things that he has done, he always acknowledged God. I mean, I don't care what it was. He always went to God. But when his wife, what's her name? Sarah, said, listen, I know God ain't going to bless me with no kid. Look how old I am. Abraham, go get that other one. What's her name? Go get her. And have a baby by her. Abraham just said, okay, well, let me go consult God. Abraham said, okay. Let me see if I still got my 12. Yeah, but I want to look at the scripture, and I'm going to close here. In this 3 Sunday series, I wanted everybody to hear this. In this place, I wanted to go over this, and I really didn't tap on it like I should have. I mean, like, the time won't permit. But I want you to really realize that Satan, that serpent, from the beginning until now, he has always and will always try to get you to open your eyes to things that is not of God. And when Satan opens your eyes, your right will be wrong. And your wrong will be right. See, let me tell you something. When you are in a position in God, I'm talking about saved, sanctified, filled with God and Holy Ghost, listen, there is something called pressing your way. And if you in a position to where that pressing your way to God and to serve God and to church and things are, listen, there's no press. If your press going to work is more deeper than pressing going to God, you've been talking to that serpent. Do I have a witness here? My last scripture I want to go to, and I'm going to close this. I want you to turn to Titus, the 3rd chapter. I'm closing right here. Not because I'm finished, but I'm going to, in fact, in the month of April, Reverend Hamilton, I'll be doing all April's Bible study. The whole April Bible study, because I want to go into the same thing here. Because, you know, the Bible says people perish for what? Lack of knowledge. And I can't do it all on a Sunday. We don't have time, and I don't want nobody to say the whole church too long. But I want you to look at it, because, see, you know, this world is at the end of its rope. I want everybody to know that this world is at the end of its rope. And guess what? Satan is on a rampage. And he's seeking whom he may devour. And guess what? If there is a church,
I gotta film Dad.
That, and I'm not talking about no gays. I promise you I'm not. I'm not homophobic and nothing like that. I know that men loving men, women loving women is an abomination towards God. That is not called homophobic. But they got this word homophobic. They made this out of a word to fit the needs of the people. But the word says that day shall not come, except there be what? A falling away. And then the wicked one what? Be revealed. Now in Titus, the 3rd chapter, we're going to close here. The 3rd chapter, and I'm going to go to the 1st and the 7th verse. And I'm going to close with this. In the 1st and 7th verse, it says, put them in mind to be subject to the principalities and powers, to obey what? And to be what? Ready? Every good work. To speak evil of no man, to what? Be no what? Brawler. Be what? Showing all meekness, and what else? Now look at this 3rd verse. This 3rd verse says, for we ourselves also were sometimes what? Who all was foolish? Amen. Amen. Sister Marsha, you ain't never been foolish? You been foolish? Young man? Brother Gerald, you been foolish before? Reverend Hamilton?